coming into our country. I don't like the dehumanization of them because I understand where it goes next. What was Trump's next statement after that? Oh, we want to figure out a way to get people who are citizens of this country out of here too. Who do we think he's talking about? We've talked about this before. I think he's talking about European Americans. No, he's not. Not at all. He's not. He's trying to figure out a way to get these brown people out of here first. Then he's going to focus on people who look like myself. That is the game plan here, because he knows he can't take us out of here. He knows he can't take us out of here because we are citizens. We're more citizens than Trump. Trump's second generation. What is he? Second generation. He's damn near German. Who is he to tell anybody who shouldn't be here or who's here illegally? Bro, you're a second generation. I mean, really, we should be getting you out of here. That's the fact. Period. You should be gone. Your wife is pretty much, your kid's an anchor baby. Let's be honest. All of his kids are anchor babies. Let's be honest here. You're well. That's not an opinion. Man. That's a fact. That's a fact. All of them are. His wife was here illegally when she filed for her visa. She was here illegally. Let's be honest here. Why aren't they gone? Why is that? But
she's married to him
now. But she filed when she came here illegally. She wasn't. You know what I mean? But he wants to take away people. He wants to take away.
She was probably on a work visa to come here. She was a model,
and it expired. Something happened where it expired, and she filed some paperwork that was illegal. She should not be here in this country. But it's over and done with now, ain't it? Because in this country, I don't have a problem with people coming to our country at all. I want us to speed up the process, just like the bill that Joe Biden had on the table with Republican support would have passed through the House and the Senate and would have made our process a lot more efficient. But who wanted to stop it for his own political gain? The same person who sitting here now telling you that farmers should have direct say over who gets to stay in this country versus people who live in cities. It's a division of America, and that's what he's best at. This is who he is as a person, and this is where we're going as a nation. It's too bad that people sit around and we sit back and we twiddle our thumbs and we think that it's fine, but it's not. And I'm pointing at you right now, Steve. You're twiddling your thumbs. You know what I mean? This could be us, but it ain't going to be you.
But it's all about it. But
when they come get me, go ahead.
Here's the issue. You can complain all you want about the name of a building, dehumanizing people because you're naming a building something that's just random. You can complain about, oh my God, we've got to let people come in here, in a certain way. But the problem still exists, Wesley. We are a country of immigrants, and I will not take that away. But we are a country of laws, first and foremost.
Are we?
Okay, period.
Are we?
And I'm talking immigration laws. And if we can as a country, if we can as a government come together and figure out a way to make people legal in this country going through the right process, I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is spending my hard-earned money that I work for every single day to pay for people who shouldn't be here to begin with. Period. And I think that's an 80-20 argument. 80-20. That's 76% of Democrats feel that way.
Like I say, I 110% agree that we need to have a better system of getting people into our country. I believe in that 110%, man. I don't want people to have to cross over into our country illegally so we don't know who they are. I just want people to flood into our nation. I don't want that. I don't think that's good for the country at all.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? If they do come here, what do you do with them? What should happen to them? I
think we should have a better vetting process. We should be able to sit down and vet them and figure out who they are and what's going on with you, who you are and what's up with you. Because in reality, if we start looking at population charts and where it's heading, the population dictates where your stance is in this world. I know people are looking at countries right. It's a fact.
But
it's a fact.
Here's the thing: we have laws on the books that state how many people we should let into the country legally immigrate to this country every year. There are laws in the books for that.
I'm not gonna say there is or not. I don't know that for a fact. I'm gonna let you say that now. I'm gonna let you say that, but you know what I mean. But let me say this.
But no,
go ahead. Finish up with your thought. Let's just say there is. Let's just say there is.
Okay. So therefore, but we also have standards for those people who come into the country.
Absolutely.
Meaning we don't want everybody. That's why they get looked at. That's why they get scrutinized. That's why you want the best people coming into this country.
We don't have enough
because
people.
They're the ones.
I don't.
I'm not saying we can't raise that. I'm
I
not
don't
saying
even
you can't
mind about,
raise that
I'm not
amount.
even looking for to me, I'm not even worried about the best. I want people who want to be here. I want people who want to work and want to push to get harder, because want to push to make this country better. That's what I want. It doesn't matter to me. I want a guy who's, you know what, I'm willing to go and build this wall over here in someone's backyard, or willing to go work over here to push my kid and get my kid a better education than what I had, because this is what I want. That's the kind of Americans that I want. I don't care about getting a guy whose family already has millions of dollars or whatever the case would be, comes from a great school. That'd be great to have him too. Don't get me wrong, but give me both. I don't just want the silver spoon people. I want people over here who want to work hard and want to help build America into a better place as well, because that's the backbone of our nation. When you ask me, and I'm not just looking for the guys who can afford $5 million for the Trump visa. I don't want just those characters.
It says around 675,000 permanent immigrant visas each year, but this number can be higher due to the inclusion of immediate relatives of U.S. citizens. So, I mean, you're talking over almost 750 million people.
I think we
allowed
can have
to come into this country.
I think that not just
that's a lot.
They don't have to. It doesn't. You don't have to give a person a permanent citizen visa when they first come in. You can give them the ability to be here until they can go through the process of this when they first get here.
But the problem is
person at the border.
The problem with that is they're unchecked. So even if they have a court appearance, how many of them actually show up? Probably
to me,
and I'm saying probably less than 20%.
This. I mean, you may be right. You know, you may. I don't know, but
that's not a fact. I don't know that.
I know.
Opinion.
I know. I'm just saying. That's why I'm almost saying that you may be right. You know what I mean? That's why I'm agreeing with something I know could go either way. But I agree. There's probably a lot less of them that show up than probably to show up to court, especially once you're in here. But what I'm saying is this right here. If we had a better system with more judges, more officers, more checkpoints, we could say, okay, when you come in here now, have this. You don't have to have all your paperwork. So I understand you just probably fought your way to get here. A lot of people, some of them came here, they might have all their stuff. Let me just say this. Let me finish. Have these things available so I can vet you. Let me be able to fingerprint you. I'm just saying, we're just asking, we're just looking at possibilities, fingerprint you and put you out into the public. And now we can find a way where we can track you. Whatever the case may be, however we may have to do it, but we know that we've checked with their countries, making sure they're not rapists, murderers, or somebody on the run. We know these things about you. Okay, now we check you for whatever we want to check you for, as far as like diseases or whatever the case may be, give you whatever vaccinations you may get, and we place you into a situation. Here you go. Now here you go. Now you can go and do whatever you need to do. We're not just going to put you out into the atmosphere. We can maybe help you out, but we know that we need these people, and most of them are not coming here to sit on government government programs. We know that. We know this right here. These people are here as workers. 9 out of 10 of them are working. And I'll probably be willing to go 9.5 out of 10.
Where do they send their money, though? Where do they send their money?
I mean, you know what? I would say this, but a lot of them spend it here, and the taxes are still coming out, and they're still buying things here as well, too. And they're starting to build a life here, and they become citizens. The first generation, maybe. Wait till they have kids that are Americans, and they start going to school here. They're not going to be sending their money back home. They're going to be here building a life. You know what I mean?
don't have a problem with letting people in if they come in the right way. I've said that till I'm blue in the face. But the problem still exists. You have people in these certain states like California, New York, Illinois,
Texas.
Who
let's look.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Sanctuary cities you're talking about, right?
Yeah, sanctuary cities. Even in Austin. Austin's a sanctuary city in Texas.
Houston should be one too.
I don't know if it is or not, but I know Austin is. But the problem still exists, though. You have people that come into this country, they break a law, get deported back, they come back, they break a law, get deported back, they come back, break a law, and then they're let go. They're still let go into society.
Do you know that more than less than half of the people who they've grabbed have even committed a crime in this country?
Wait, that's still a lot of damn people, though, Wesley.
That they've grabbed.
Less than half.
That they've grabbed.
Half of a couple million is a lot of people.
They haven't grabbed a couple million people, though. You know what I'm saying? They haven't grabbed a couple million people. Not yet. They haven't even touched a million yet. He's trying to get to a million. He was like, I want 3,000 a day because that'll get us to a million.
I'm talking about illegals coming into the country.
I'm talking about since Trump has come in and now they're snatching people up. Like I want to say it was like 60-40, but I don't want to go that far. But I know it was less. It was like less than half people who hadn't even committed a crime in this country at all. They're just snatching them up from their court dates and all kind of other stuff. It might have been like 70-30, but I don't want to, but yeah. You know what I mean? So you're not going after.
If they're snatching them up from their court date, obviously they're
going through the process. No, they're going through the process of becoming a citizen.
No, they're not. Because guess what? If they have their court date, That judge can say whether or not you can stay in that country.
No, man, it doesn't matter if they have not gotten their cards. I'm telling you, they were like, hey, he has another court date.
They may not qualify for it. That's what the judges say.
It doesn't happen in one court date, though. It's a process that they're all going through.
They can do it in one court date.
You don't get your green cards and all that stuff in one court. It's just a process. That's why everyone's telling you it's taking like 6 years for people to even get through the process of becoming legal citizens here. It's taking 6 years. They were trying to reduce it to 6 months. You know what I mean? During the Biden administration, that's what this was all about. People are being snatched up while they're actually going through their, like they got their immigration attorneys and everything going through the process, and they're going and snatching these people up, man.
But the thing is, if they get listed for deportation, they're going out.
No, they're not even listed for deportation, but they're not listed for them. They're just showing up, snatching people up, man, because just to meet their quota where he's saying, I want 3,000 people a day to be snatched up no matter what. They're just snatching people up. That's what you guys are not understanding. That's what's happening. It's not happening the way we envision it. He's just like, it's willy-nilly right now. They don't care. If you look a certain way, they're pulling you over, snatching you up. That's what's happening. Whether they let you out or not is going to be based off what you can present to them. That's what's happening. You know, I go to the court dates. They're like, man, my guy is here at court. He's not being deported. He's actually here for an immigration hearing where he's trying to get through the process of it. Because it's not like I can show up one day and be like, hey, okay, good to go. You're an American citizen. Oh, you're an American citizen. Oh, no, it's a process. So now they're snatching all these people up for no reason who are actually trying to do the right thing. You think I want to show up here now for this now? No, I don't, because you're going to snatch me up even though I'm doing the right thing. It's crazy talk, man. They just said 500,000 people who Biden said could be here, come here with immigrant status. They came here with that, snatching all them. Now we're going to deport all you as well too. There's an agenda behind this, man.
I look at it this way:
dehumanizing agenda.
If you're not here legally into this country, you need to be put in a certain area. Period.
Why?
Because that way we can keep track.
That's crazy.
No, it's not. They did. Obama did that.
Obama did that. That sounds like a concentration camp. What did he do?
Obama did it.
What did he do? He put people in a certain area because when they're here illegally, where did he put them at?
Yeah. Are you serious?
Where? Tell me. Really? I like to know. Yeah, you're talking about
You've never seen the pictures of the people in those cages when he was president?
Oh man, that's he's deporting those people. What he's saying is this right here. These people are coming across.
That was right when they got into the country.
Exactly. I'm not, like I said, I'm not. If you're crossing the border and I catch you, I'm not saying you just let them into the country. I'm not saying
Biden
at all.
Biden was.
They didn't catch him. They didn't catch those people. They got here. They got across the border. They didn't catch. I mean, he wasn't. They weren't.
Oh my God!
They weren't just catching and releasing. Whoever they were snatching up a number of them as well too.
They were calling catch and release.
Catch and release. They were some of them. They probably were. Some of them they may have been letting go. A lot of them they probably snatched them up. That's Biden. That's Biden's policy. It's Biden's policy. You know what I mean? I can't say that like I said, I'm not, that doesn't mean I agree.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, they should just grab these people and just let them go into the country anyway without checking who they are or anything about them. So
that's what they were doing.
So they didn't check anything about people at all.
Let me ask you, here's your court date.
Did they check anything about them at all whatsoever? And
no.
I think that in reality, we sit back and we have these conversations, but I think we sit back and we have, if you got a court date, you had to check something about a person. You had to look at something. You had to get a name, number, something. You had to take in a picture, fingerprints, something about a person to give them a court date.
But you're not getting it. But what history are you going to get? What history about him are you going to get?
I mean, hey,
they're not going to tell you the truth.
So you're telling me that you can't run names from other countries of people who come into your country? You can run their name. You can probably. Other countries have systems, you know. There's not like an arcane thing where people don't have licenses and whatever else.
Listen, you say that, but when the other countries aren't cooperating with you, then they're not going to let you do it.
Who is to say if they are or not? They're not cooperating. They should snatch that person up and keep them. Period. That's what I think. You snatch the person up and keep them. If I can't find out who you are,
you're making my argument for me. That's why we have Alligator Alcatraz, so we can.
No, that's not why we have it. It's not why we.
You just got done saying, Wesley.
These are not people who are being detained at the border. These are people who are actually snatching up from inside the country, running after them from inside of our country, walking them down from inside our country, and doing it that way. That's two separate issues.
No. You just got done saying if they come across the border illegally, detain them. What's the difference if you do it then or now?
So you should put. So you're saying that to me
What's
personally.
The difference? What is the difference?
Me personally, if I'm going to detain somebody who comes across the border, I'm not going to take them to Florida. I'm not taking you to Florida. Why am I do that for? I can just keep you right here in Texas or wherever other state that I'm in right here that I'm detaining you.
But you have a detainee center.
Why am I going to fly you to Florida, spend money for that when I can keep you right here and just remove you from the country?
That's where they can handle the detainees.
They can handle them in Texas
But
too. You don't think they have detain? You don't think they have
made my
facilities?
argument for me. You
No,
made my
no,
argument
I
for me
didn't.
when
Tell
you
me
said
how I made it.
detain them. As soon as they come into the country, detain them, because there's no difference between the moment they come into the country illegally or a year and a half afterwards.
I think there is.
They
I think
still
there is
should
a
be
difference.
detained.
I think there is a difference. If these people, I think there's definitely a difference. If these people have started to go through any kind of a process of trying to become here legally, who knows? Who's to say? A lot of them have. We watched it. We've watched a lot of them that have.
I don't know. I'm not going to say I know the percentage of people that get court dates or when their court dates are, because their court dates are probably pushed out a year, 2 years, 3 years, because we've got so many people that we have to deal with.
Okay, and so I mean, so let's also discuss this from a standpoint of population size as well too. Because our population, why not? Why should we not? Why should we not? If you see countries, if you look at countries like Spain right now,
why are we talking about population size? It does not matter what the population size.
Are you kidding me, man?
Do it the right way. If they want to be in this country the right way, do it the right way.
If America does not understand that, that's probably one of the biggest things why we do certain things in this country is based off of population size. I believe that 110%. It's based